What's up guys, it's Tube, and now that the Pokemon Riddler is back and is giving us some juice, I'm gonna go through all of it with you guys and we're gonna see what he has to say. From the looks of it, finally, this is gonna have some sort of news on Scarlet and Violet. Even if it's not official, it's from Riddler who's trusted, so this really could be real. So I've been going through the stuff he's talked about and I'm gonna try to summarize it well. So first off, let's go back to March when Riddler first started talking about Scarlet and Violet. Alright, so Riddler is playing a game where he has a theme for each month. The things you can do where you are the only one in the world who knows Scarlet and Violet stuff. Who is this? What if it's Masuda? What if this is Masuda? How has he not been caught yet? This is freaking Masuda. Riddler Masuda. I'm freaking sorry. Anyhow, let's go through his riddles. Reminder, the riddles of each month will only share just one mutual topic. Have you figured out what the theme was for March and April? I haven't, because his riddle in March was just the letter for 3, and then his stuff in April was the nastiness on screen. We get to today and he's told us the themes. The theme for March was gimmick, which is pretty big. Let's just talk about that for a sec. The only thing he talked about was 3. So what do you think people are talking about? Everyone is talking about it being a triple typed gimmick. I can't wrap my head around it, that Game Freak would really go the triple type route. So that little riddle might have been a while ago from March, but he revisited it just yesterday. This is the whole riddle. And I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds so you can just read that to your comfort level. How dare he do this? Like, there are only 2 people in the world who could read this, the Chinese and the Japanese. They don't exist. It's just a myth. Have you ever met a Chinese person? So obviously, if you were to put this into Google Translate, you're gonna get horizontal fold, horizontal skim vertical. Yeah, obviously this is not what you're supposed to do. It's a game for people who know the language. Only people who have written these letters can tell the joke amongst it. Let's skip to the end. Here's the answer. So I'm gonna try to make the most sense of this I can. You see this letter here? So this is the stroke order for how you write the letter. You write it in this order. It takes a total of 12 strokes, and by the end, you will have the completed letter. This riddle, remember we translated it, and it says horizontal, vertical, horizontal? Well, check this out. Horizontal fold, horizontal skew. These describe the movements you make writing this letter, which is uncovered as this letter, which means, in Pokemon terms, type. So there are 2 parts to this first Chinese symbol, and then this array of symbols. The array translates to type, this translates to 3. Oh my god, 3 type. Mix in the final piece of the puzzle, where he says the theme for that month was gimmick, 3 type gimmick. For real? Also right now, working on a 3 type gimmick. How would this work? I'm gassed because I know they'll figure out some way for it to make sense. Pokemon has to be simple. It'll never be some complicated crap. The best way I can see it is it's pretty much gonna be like Mega Evolution, where you can push the button and your Pokemon transforms and gains a 3rd type. What's the difference? It'd be like transforming except your appearance doesn't change. Like a Tyranitar would turn slightly blue and he'd be rock dark water. Bro, it sounds mad complicated. There's no way. But Riddler aka Junichi Masuda's son or daughter, I think he has a daughter. Okay, this is what you're saying. Okay, so that's March done. April, the theme for April was mascot. Now if you remember, the riddle he put out for April was the horrendous picture here, and there's not much to be discovered here. But now that we know for sure that he's talking about the mascots, aka the cover legendaries, maybe the real focus of this really is this section right here. Maybe the 2 legendaries are Fighting Dragon and Dragon Electric. You may say, oh no, Dragon legendaries again, and you would be right. But then again, the last time we had Dragon cover legendaries was Black and White. That was 10 years ago. Xerneas and Yveltal, Solgaleo Lunala, and Zacian and Zamazenta, they weren't dragons. Doesn't seem far-fetched at all that they'll go back to their favorite legendary typing. Isn't it refreshing to finally have answers to all this crap? Anyhow, now we move on to today, May, and this is when we get to these teasers he posted. Sneak peek for the new theme next month. The first teaser was the picture of the bull with the numbers 1, 2, and 5, and the speculation there was people thinking that it could be related to Tauros, Miltank, and Bouffalant, whom's 3 generations are written there, and there's also 3 bulls here, maybe to represent Miltank, Tauros, and Bouffalant. And so maybe they're either getting a pre-evolution or an evolution. I do want a pre-evolution only because I want to connect them lore-wise, but I don't think people really care when Magby and stuff are introduced. The big thing people want is evolutions for them. 490 base stat total, come on, bump them up to like 550. Make them some threatening Pokemon. You know, the fake leaks we'll talk about, like a Minotaur Tauros. Come on, give it to us. Well, now we enter into new territory. As of 4 hours ago, past when I uploaded the last video, this has emerged. Riddler cool, bro. So he's got 2. This is probably the second photo. Is this the second? I'm about to find out if this is the second photo. If it is, I'm gonna be so sad. You see that? What is there? That's the freaking photo, isn't it? I'm unbelieved right now. So this teaser image right here might have been this. I think it was. That freaking sucks. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, 9A, E2, 3C, 3, 8, 5. It's like someone's seats on the plane. This is a brand new riddle, so no one would have solved it by now. Let's see what people said. Whoa. I think someone's been making progress. Okay. Hexadecimal. Whoa. Whoa, hexadecimal. Okay. 30. If you convert 30, it makes 48, which is Pokemon number 48, Venonat. And you can do this with all of them. 9A is Meganium. A5 is Ladybug. E2 is Mantine. 3C Poliwag. And 7-3 Kangaskhan. Okay, I've done you the favor of placing the Pokemon, but this doesn't add up. If you're only saying Gen 2, 3, 4, and 5, well, Kangaskhan, Poliwag, and Venomoth are from Gen 1. The other ones are Gen 2, so that works. So I don't think this is the answer to the riddle. Also, I don't see starters getting a regional unless it's a Legends game, because that's like a perfect opportunity to give a starter a variant. For Gen 9, I don't think we just get a Meganium regional. Let's see someone else's theory. I'll tell you what the theme for this month is in a second. We're gonna figure out a good theory for what this is first. I mean, one idea is maybe the smaller gray numbers should be paired with a certain region. So you have to look at the Johto Dex and whatever 30 translates to there, which would be the 48th Pokemon in the Johto Dex. But that turns out to be freaking Sandshrew, which is a cancel Pokemon anyway. See, it's Sandshrew. We're gonna get a Gen 9 Sandshrew. Okay, there isn't a way to solve it, but I can tell you the theme for this. The theme for May is RF. What does RF stand for? Regional forms. It must be regional forms. Now, Alola and Galar both introduced regional forms, so we expect it in the Gen 9 region as well, but we still don't know. So to hear it said from someone who should know information is juicy. Give me a regional T-Tar. It could be something else still. Dude, we don't know. But that'd be a mean tease if it wasn't regional forms. Alright, in other news, in terms of fake leaks, here's one I saw the other day. Is it oddish, bro? It's a fake leak meant to look like it's in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it has a Pokemon looking design. While we're on the topic of regional variants, I guess brace yourself for stuff like this. It's gonna feel so good to see a trailer in either late May or June and see some regional variants in the trailer. Could you figure out these 2 new regional forms? So this picture with all the numbers and letters, and the bull and the pink butt photo, both are about regional forms. Allegedly, if that's what RF is. See, it's juicy to now finally know every riddle solved except for the hexadecimal. Anyhow, while we're on the mindset of regional forms, remember when I showed you that photo of all the Kanto Pokemon that had been revisited? If we want to go by that theory, then we can look at their likely picks. So let's go through them. So first we have Spearow and Pharaoh. Cool. Ekans and Arbok. Yo, Arbok need an evolution, dude. Make a crown on the snake. What's a good snake word that you can put backwards? Rattle. Make rattle backwards. Turtle. It's a king snake Pokemon, alright? Do it. Then we have the Nidos, the Nido family. The Nido family has to be something with like regional variants. It would probably be the same little baby blue and purple Nidorans, and then, you know, they evolve into like a poison fairy version of Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Paras and Parasect? What's Parasect's base stat total? So Parasect's base stat total is horrendously small, 405. Pokemon like Tauros and Miltank have 490. And the starter Pokemon are like around 550. You evolved already, and you're still less than some single stage Pokemon. Evolve Parasect again, and bump this up to 505. Let's get a giant Parasect evolution. The Victory Bell line. So if the gimmick for this region is some 3-typed transformation, hey, Victory Bell a good candidate for that. Make it grass, poison, dark? What if you're a dragon? What if Victory Bell is a dragon? A grass poison dragon. I'll eat that up. Ooh, Tentacruel. Tentacruel, I want an evolution to so bad. Dugong, there's no hope for. We got Drowsy and Hypno. Man, I swear I see them giving Hypno some weird-ass white furred evolution. Just cause nobody asked. We have Goldeen and Sea King. How you got a name like Sea King? And that's who you are. This is how you can save it. Make Goldeen have a female-only evolution to Sea Queen, who's like way stronger than Sea King. And just say the male species sucks for them, okay? Because you hold Sea King. Ditto. We all have fun ideas for Ditto, but I don't feel like Game Freak really want to touch Ditto. Ooh, the fossils. Omastar and Kabutops. It would be really weird to say something like they never died in the Spain region, like they still around, and this is what they really look like. But the fossils always have potential for variants. And last but not least, the Dragonite line and Mew. Okay, Goodra got a regional form, Metagross got a Mega Evolution. We can have some touching done on Dragonite, you never know. I think it's about time Dragonite got some attention. And it kind of feels like Spain is a good region for that. Well, anyhow, my dudes, that's it. Go on and shank that like button. What 2 Pokemon would you give regional forms? What do you think he's talking about when it comes to these 2 photos? Some other stuff he says is he's not sure if the covers will have the mascots on them or if they'll take a Legends-like approach. I think they'll have the mascots on them. I think there's an easy separation between a Legends and a normal Pokemon game. I don't think they just start making all the covers sceneries. And he also doesn't know when the first trailer will come out, but he doesn't think May is out of the picture. Hey, thank you, my guy, for tagging me. I think there's some popular ideas like Dunsparce or a pseudo-legendary. And then there's also like Meowth. Meowth's got a regional form in everywhere except Hisui. So maybe they'll carry on that pattern. For every non-ancient Pokemon game, Meowth's just gonna get a regional form. Anyhow, that's it, my dudes. Go on and shank that like button. Remember, buffaloes are bulls. Mind-blowing. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Bitch, I'm the man. Give me my spot on that throne. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't know I would make all of them grow. I did it all on my own. Man, what was you? When I was trapped in my zone, never had nothing to own. Now it's all good. All of that fronting is gone. I'm out here stunning for show. Bitch, I'm a pro.